Hi there, wonderful awakening beings and spiritual souls. Jo Rose of JoRose.com, numerologist and energy forecaster. In this video, I'm sharing with you the numerology forecast for December 2020. Just before I do, let's recap on 2020. It's a 4 energy. How do I know this? By adding together and reducing down all the digits of the current year. 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 0 equals 4. Wow. Hard work is the number that springs to mind. How has your year been? For me, it has been hard work. Not necessarily physical hard work, although at times it has been, but just meandering and getting through all of the things that have been happening and changing throughout this year. Logic. Where has logic gone? Some things seem so illogical right now. I can't make sense of them. Critical thinking has gone out the window. Let's pull it back in and get back to critical thinking. The way we've been educated has had us be followers, and it's time to stop following and get back and trust ourselves and who we are. It's been a year of being practical. How practical has it been? It hasn't been a practical year, but we've had to find practical ways to move through it. It's been a year of systems, and I've harped on about your immune system. How are you doing? Did you get your vitamin D? Have you taken your vitamins? Did you eat better? Sleep better? Did you find ways to eliminate stress? I know it's been a hard challenge, but do look after your well-being. Remember, there are 4 bodies of us: the physical, mental, emotional and spiritual. And December, we're really going to go for it with the spiritual aspect. It's been a year of security. How's your security been? For me, income has been low. I have sold my house, hence I'm not in my garden, I'm in another one. Call this kind of like a little holiday experience. And can you hear the budgies just behind the bush over there? I'm told there's about 30 birds, or is it 30 pairs? I don't know, but there are as many birds over there giving us a background noise. So it's been about security. I hope you've managed to find your way through wherever you are, whether you were made redundant, or struggled even more than that, whether you were furloughed, you were still forced to work on skeleton staff. There'll be many people that were forced to do things that weren't the norm. Most of us haven't even got a holiday in this year. It's a year of foundations, and I see that the foundations and systems have been crumbling and almost fallen now. Did you create your own foundations? You've just got weeks left to really cement some foundations in that work for you. Everything is about working for you. Stop following the masses, stop following the system. What works for you? Did you spend time out in nature? Ground yourself. You can get grounding mats to sit on or sleep or near your laptops. Get outside, walk barefoot in nature. In the northern hemisphere, you get cold feet right now, but in the southern, get out there, walk along the beach, the sea, the earth, the land, etc. Touch the greenery of the plants. It's always good to be out there, and even just wrap up warm and get outside. I'm outside feeling the energy out here. Now, let me ask you a question. How have you grown this year? Have you grown and learned a lot? I know I have. Or have you suppressed and shrunk? And again, I know many have. Take this month out to really look at what's been going on. December is a 7 energy. We know this because we add the 1 and 2 of the 12, as in the 12th month of December, and we add that's a 3, we add to a 4. So we've got a 7 energy coming in, all about research and data. I've spent all year with research and data on and off. Have you? Now is the time to really go deep. What about rabbit holes? Have you been down any? Oh my gosh, I have been down many. I've got stuck, I've come out, I've run away. Cognitive dissonance has come up many times. It's been easier because I've been doing this over years, probably since 9/11, and definitely becoming a mother and raising my children. I have looked at where the system hasn't been serving us. Have you faced opposition? Again, I know I have. People questioning my thoughts, questioning the information that I share, not necessarily on the videos, although in the beginning a lot of you sent me some links for various rabbit holes to go down, and yes, I've been down them, and I have found it fascinating fascinating. I think I've learned more in 2020 than I did in my whole school life. It's been a year of tolerance and intolerance. What can you no longer tolerate? What do you want to change? What intolerance have you suffered? Does it feel right? Go inside. The 7 energy is going to cause you to go inside and find these answers. Still looking at the 4, this year's been about rigidity and control. What have you been able to let go of? What is controlling you? Who are you controlling? And it's about team support. And if I hear the word bubble one more time, I'm going to pop them. Before we get into December energy, let me just remind you that next year, 2021, is a 5 energy. It's about 180-degree change. It's the star point in the number. It's the center of the numbers, 1 to 9. It's the communication number. We can go any way. Always like, which direction are you going in? Where do you want to go? Next year is going to be about chaos or freedom. You think this year's been hard? It doesn't have to be hard next year. This year's about hard and hard working. Next year's about experience and expecting the unexpected. So what do you want? Chaos or freedom? I'm suggesting you use the December energy, the 7 energy, to hone in on what you want. What does freedom mean for you? Your definition, not your family's, friends or the government's, your definition of freedom. Have you been suppressing your voice? Do you want free speech? Do you want freedom to choose? This is what I want. The 7 energy is about being mindful. What you focus on expands. So focus on things that make your world better. The 7 does not push or force. So let go of waking others up. Focus on getting your energy up and grounding yourself ready to move forward. Push and force. Please don't push or force your way to the front of the queue for a vaccine unless you have fully done your research. And to be honest, I'm not sure how fully you could do your research because so much stuff is being hidden from us. The 7 is about seeking and searching your truth. It's about research and data. Spend as much time as you can this month doing just that. Get outside of the mainstream media. Get outside of Google. Go to the alternatives. Find groups that are awakening or awakened or specific to something that's important to you. The 7 is about trusting your intuition, finding your resonance. You will know what is right and what is wrong. Now, in a few videos back, I can't remember which one it is, I've taught you about the 7, for example, struggles to make decisions. And I've shown you how to toss a coin and use the resonance of whether it felt right when you saw the answer. Or to use kinesiology, I use my finger and thumb to help me move forward and make decisions. I could never make a decision before, so I've found ways to adapt and so that I can trust. You really need to trust your intuition. Think of the tsunami on that Boxing Day when many humans died and the animals didn't. They've got the resonance, they read the energy, they understand the energy and they trust their intuition. We've been so educated and indoctrinated that that has been suppressed and we don't even realise the skills that we have as humans. The 7 is about going inside. It's about alone time. Now let me just quickly share. Alone time or being alone is different from lonely. You must address either one and find out what it is. Don't go put yourself in a crowd to not deal with that. If you're feeling anything to do with loneliness, you need to understand why. Perhaps you're surrounding yourself with the wrong people. Perhaps you've suppressed yourself so much that you're not going out. Trust your immune system. Get yourself out there, at least walk in nature. Do something that can change your mood. The 7 is about meditation. It's about calm, peace and tranquility. It's also about study and technology. Use things to your advantage. Connect to yourself, your inner self, your inner stand, and connect to Source. Source is the energy of love and light. If you find yourself in darkness, in fear, or in the dark on topics, switch on the light, shine. You need to see clearly. 2020 vision is about stepping back and seeing the whole picture. Use this month to look back over the year. Go back and look at my forecast videos. What I said was coming up. How did you deal with it? What now can you see by going back to those videos to help you move forward? Find ways to trust yourself. Only you can find your way forward. Now, the 7 does not follow the crowd, so stand back and observe. Do not be at the front of the queues for things that may have repercussions, may make you feel worse than you already do, health and energetic wise. If you find yourself feeling lonely or alone, or if you find that your family isn't where you are, because if you're watching this video, you're an awakening or awakening being, find yourself groups that you can connect with that talk and think and research similar to you, just to pick you up on your down days. Because if you're like me, and I do feel the energy. I'm like that heart monitor, up and down, and cognitive dissonance is a bit tough. We think we've gone down a rabbit hole and got something, and then we find ourselves falling down another one, and we've got to just go, whoa, hold on a minute, step back. That's what the 7 energy is asking you to do. So find your clan, your tribe of people. And if you can't get out and do it face to face, and I do recommend that the more you can connect with people, the better, but certainly do it online. 7 is not a risk taker, so do not rush in. Do your research. I'm going to go on. Research. That's what you need to do. Find your truth. So what is missing from your world? What do you need to know? What do you need to work out how you can get your freedom? Freedom of speech, freedom of choice. Dig deep, go against the masses. Own your free will. You know, when you've done enough research, you can stand by and not waver. You can't be falling from one side to the other. When you know and understand what you believe, not because you've been told, but because you've done your research and you understand your own energy, use it. The body has 4 parts, physical, mental, emotional and spiritual. The 7 energy is highly spiritual. Spend as much time as you can grounding yourself and connecting yourself with source. Put your roots down through Mother Earth and reach up so that you can be aligned and feel that you're not alone, that you are connected to source, because this is a month that you could feel alone. Release any fear. The 7 does not like to take risks. Fear comes up. It's amazing really that 7 and the fear comes after 6 and the doubt. So you may have been doubting, are you right, are you wrong? Would it be easy to just have the vaccine so we can go and do X, Y and Z? Yes, short term maybe, but do your research to see if long term maybe. That is the answer for you. Remember, it's your life. LYFE. Love yourself first every day. Use your life wisely. Go and watch your life path video. I'll leave the links below for those, but go watch your life path video. Find what it is that you're here for, what your soul wants to learn and evolve from. Look back over my videos of this energy of this year, because you really need to be grounded like a willow tree so that you're strong and firm, but you're ready to dodge the bullets and move and sway just like the willow tree does. Use your alone time wisely. Evaluate the year in order for you to find your freedom. I know I'm harping on about this, but it is so important, because we could go straight into chaos and you're going to forget freedom. Freedom. Research. I can't say this enough. Stop living in fear. 2021, that 5 energy is not about fear. It is the risk taker, and it will jump in and do what it wants to do to experience. What do you want to experience as you move forward? Cement your foundations now. Know and own you, and know and own love and light. Spend this month owning and doing what you love, and if possible with those that you love, in a place that you love. Love is the strongest energy we have. Love the earth, love nature, love you, love your family, love your thoughts. They're there to teach you something. That's how we grow and evolve. Be in the moment. Understand energy. Raise the vibration. People do more things through love than fear. Fear is false evidence appearing real. So move to love, because love will raise the vibration. This month, December, is the month that many cultures across the globe celebrate Christmas. There's a lot of lockdowns and bubbles and rules and regulations. Find the best way that you can to do what it is. Get the decorations out, cheer up your home, cheer up your clothes, get your Christmas jumper on, and sing. Sing the carols, sing the Christmas songs, sing them at the top of your voice, sing them in the shower, raise the vibration, because that is what we need to be doing as we come to the end of this year. 7 is highly spiritual, it's connected with source energy. It will raise us up, it will raise you up. I want you to be level-headed, grounded, so that as we move into 2021, you'll be ready to expect the unexpected, and you'll be ready to dodge those bullets as you ground your feet like the willow tree. If you've liked this video, do give me a thumbs up. If you haven't yet subscribed, please do. Remember, in January, personal year forecasts, I will be working on releasing. I'm struggling with being able to create this, because there's so much going on in my life at the moment, and I will be catching up on the expression numbers. I know somebody has asked me again for expression 9. I haven't done 11, 22 or 33 yet. It's just been a year where, well, I can't do what I want to do most of the time, as it has been with yourselves. If you want to learn more, or you're looking for a Christmas gift, or you want to help yourself grow for 2021, or a loved one, then get in touch with me for a reading, a consultation, or a mentorship program where it focuses on you and moving you forward. Use your life path number now to go back over this year and see what you have learned and how it can help you follow your life path, because your life path is about your soul's growth. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.